Did you guys watch Jazza's video about ComicPencil and said not to buy it? Well, I did a video about this and I found their new scam, but I want to go over the old scam because I feel it's important to link the two so I can show you guys what I found. So we're going to go over a little bit about ComicPencil from my video that I recorded beforehand before Jazza figured it out. So we're going to start by opening up to this page right here. ComicPencil. This is a scam and it's run by an AI bro and oh man. So they post AI content constantly and they're saying how to do art, but the thing is because they're using AI, it's kind of hard to I mean, look at this. Like, this is clearly AI. Just look at what is going on right here and what's going on down here. Oh man. and the way it reads is also weird. This page is one of the most important in the book since it shows the stages of drawing the head from the anatomy and construction. This doesn't even look like this. This and this, these are two different freaking characters. These are not even any, look at the nose right here and look at the lips. Clearly they're AI generated. I can't even believe that he's trying to sell, baby boy, I can't believe you're trying to sell this book. So we're gonna keep, emancipated flesh. I don't think he understands what he's trying to do here. But he has a whole webpage where he's talking about his project. It's a comic book guide. And the thing is he did have a video. I wish I had the video. The thing about this guy and his flipping through these pages is just really out of pocket. This man, there is no way that these aren't AI generated. You know, Jazza already went over it. I'm not going to rehash over his video. But you can feel free to check it out if you don't believe me. And this is just a lot of... I can't even believe he printed out one copy. And if you look at all these are all generated. They look like all different people. You know, it's just really silly that, especially with the way that it's set up, it looked like someone just had an idea like old woman, girl. They all look just Mid-Journey generated. You know, it's just, this guy has a lot of audacity and he thinks he's going to get away with it. But I figured something out today. So it's a comic book e-series guide and it's $32 freaking dollars. Or you can buy the bundle for 94 freaking bucks. Who is gonna, and the thing is it's not even a physical copy, it is a digital copy. Who would buy, I would, if it was me and I saw this and it wasn't AI, okay, we're gonna go on the basis that it's not AI. I would not pay $94 for this, and I would not pay $29 for these a piece. I have the How to Draw from Kickstarter, and I think that was $36. And that is way more helpful than whatever the heck this is. Look at this. None of these are even remotely the same style. Look at this. Look, it's all Disney/comic caricatures. And then you have this anime girl right here. That's not how any of this works. And the fact that it doesn't even have who it's actually done by, you can't find the person, is also kind of sus. Look at this right here. What is, you can transfer this person to this. It doesn't even show you how, and the pictures of that same character are all different. Same down here. All different, because you can't really get consistent characters. Sometimes you can, that's true, but they're not all the same. They'll be similar, but they won't be the same. And they're trying to show you how to do caricatures, and it's just, I don't think they understand. This is an art book for people who don't want to do art, because it's giving a lot of bad advice. I don't even know why, they use this. This is just weird. So what's their new scam? We're going to go over a little bit on what I found. There's this person, Tatan Drawing. It's another person who doesn't have they don't have anything to them. They are just selling this. But the thing is this person is drawing. Like, they have a thing where they're drawing on paper, right? So look at this. This person's drawing here. I know it's the same hand because we've seen the hand before. So he is drawing, but I think he's just really mastered this thing, learning how to draw exactly this and nothing else, which I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm saying he is not ready to sell anything at all. Nothing. He's not ready to sell anything. We're going to go to one of his other ones. This is the typical Mid-Journey style. I know people are going to get on me because you can totally make a hidden photo in Procreate and draw over it. Because if you look at it, he's not drawing the same features on both sides. They're different ears here. And the eyes are not even the same. Look at that right there and right there. The eyebrows aren't the same. Like, he's drawing the outline of it and pretending to know how to do it. And he's probably literally just mastered the head himself so he can prove that he can draw. But you don't actually see him draw on paper, draw the characters. You don't see that because I don't think he can do that. So there's all these images on how to do things, but here is the part that is the most interesting. So he's got these images of this dude running, right? But if you look at it, he's clearly like, he clearly like traced over these because this doesn't match the other levels of proficiency. Like, this is weird, right? So is this. Like, these are weird. Like, what? No one would draw feet like that. Like, that's a weird way to draw feet. Like, he's learning how to draw himself and he thinks like this does, like, what? This is horror. This is horror. Okay, and this is weird, and this whole part underneath is weird too because he's tracing, right? He thinks he's giving advice because he probably just learned this himself, and he thinks that he's able to tell people how to draw stuff. But if you look, this is like very typical Mid-Journey. This is 2 weeks ago. And he has this character, and he's like 2 hours and 15 minutes of fast drawing. If you buy my ebook and link in my profile, he traced all these. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did it. He's showing his layers, but he definitely did something here. And he has that same, let me flip through all the pages, and then it has the same sound where it's like makes the noises of the flipping pages, and he shows all the stuff. And he's using an iPad. So he could have Procreate. Whatever he's working on here, I don't believe him. I also know that he has been using 3D models because of this right here, this right here. He used a 3D model. He probably put it in Procreate. Not Procreate, sorry. He put it in Mid-Journey because Mid-Journey will go off of an image you sent it, and he probably put this in, got a demon, and then he just traced over it in Procreate. Because if you look right here, look at the eyes. Like, that's weird. Like, why would you not fix that? Like, that doesn't look normal. And this is not an art style. He's just learning for the first time. I'm going to show you a message I had with him. So, do you have an older account by chance? I'm asking because you said you graduated with a degree in the fine arts, but you don't have any of your work you've done on your Instagram? He goes, thank you for the interest. My old account has many of my artworks, but it also contains a lot of personal content, so I'm hesitant to share it. I apologize for not being able to provide a more satisfying response. And that's the cop-out he's using. It would just make me feel more comfortable. A lot of people sell books but have a short online art history and have no identity, so we don't know if they're real people or not. Oftentimes they aren't real, but I understand you want your privacy. Thank you for understanding. Your artwork is very lovely and it's impressive. Thanks, I appreciate it. So I couldn't connect the dots. I knew that he was lying because he's selling an ebook. There's no name, just like Jazza. I followed the link and I was like, oh man, this kind of looks like the other guy's page too, right? And he's selling head drawing book. All this weird stuff in it. And he has all these people who purchased it. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. Because even right here, he shows us this, right? And he shows all these freaking characters he drew. And I don't know what he's done to make this happen. But I know that even if he did draw them, they're all Mid-Journey generated because Mid-Journey has a special face. It has a face. Like, it has features like that are known to Mid-Journey. And all these are those features.
I just don't believe that he drew this. I just don't. So we're gonna go to how I found what I found. So I couldn't really believe that this person was who he says he was, right? So I went back and I looked up this stupid website, because if you look up ComicPencil, we're gonna go to ComicPencil right now. ComicPencil. The website is not working, but I was like, you know what? I bet we can find it on the Wayback Machine. So when we look at this, we see that this website has not had a very long history. It started right after I found it. I had this video waiting in December because I felt it was AI. There's no information. This is a Tia Sketches situation where there's not a lot of information about this person, and they suddenly pop up and they have and they say that they're doing all these things and selling tutorials, but there's no proof that they're actually doing the thing that they're doing, right? So I opened it up, brings up their old site, and I was like, you know what? Why don't we do that for Tatan Drawing, that new guy? And I've been seeing those commercials for a second. Now, it's a little bit sus because this person just started having a freaking website in April, and Jazza called them out in March, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the first screenshot, and you guys are gonna love this. So this is the website. I don't know who archived it, but it got archived basically the day it was made. And the problem is that it already has reviews even before it started. And that's kind of a problem. So here's the big moment. The problem with this is that they have this big freaking Instagram thing here, but when you hover over it, I'll turn off my character so you can see it. You see that at the bottom? It links back to instagram.com/ComicPencil. Look at that. It literally links back to ComicPencil when they first started their website. That guy, Tatan Drawing, is ComicPencil. It is a scam, and I'm gonna tag Jazza in the title of this video because I am a small creator and I don't think it's gonna get the reach that I hope it gets. So I'm gonna tag him and see what happens. So do not buy this, because if you go to Tatan Drawing, I'm gonna go to his website too. Tatan Drawing. Oh yes, back to the head. We're gonna look. Does he have anybody? Hi, I'm Tatan. I've purchased 200 books from varied artists to study drawing. Yeah, I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I think that you are too new at art to be selling any kind of anything, because even if you look at this image here, it's just AI. The book he's selling is also $29. So he is really firm on really trying to sell that book for 29 bucks. Do not buy it. And that's it. I'm going to be putting this video out tomorrow, and I hope you guys do not purchase this. Thank you guys for listening. Please subscribe if this helped you out. I will see you in the next one, my friends.